in the new year, the most important, one of the most important events which is taking place right now. Day one started with the emergency use approval to Covishield, and then now it has been followed by this massive dry run all across the country, where every state, multiple centers are going through the entire process of how the entire vaccination process is going to take place. Dr. Harshvardhan, very confident, also said that he has reviewed the situation. India has massive experience of such programs, and that is going to come in extremely handy when it comes to this entire vaccination process. Now, 96,000 vaccinators have been trained. If you take a look at the kind of this exercise, the first phase, health workers, sanitary workers, those who are involved directly into the care as far as the coronavirus is concerned, and then the frontline, workers like the police, the paramilitary, they will be given preference as far as the vaccination is concerned. This is what is happening in Delhi right now, but what's going on across the country? Let me go across right now to my colleague Nagarjun Dwarkanath, who is joining us from Bengaluru. We have Asutosh, who is joining us from Daryaganj, another spot, in fact, as far as this entire vaccination process is concerned. The dry run is concerned. Akshaya is joining us from Chennai. We have Gopikrishan Unnithan from Kerala as well. Nagarjun, coming to you first. The health minister right now, extremely confident, said that India has massive experience and that is going to come in extremely handy as far as this entire process is concerned. What are you picking up? It's already been more than an hour that this dry run is going on in Bengaluru.
Well, Ankit, it seemed smooth till now. We see the registration desk here at the entrance of the primary healthcare center. 25 health department workers have been identified. The CoWIN app, through the CoWIN app, they have been sent the SMS or the text. As soon as they come, they'll have to register themselves. Like you see, the message is here. One of the beneficiaries is showing the message. Then they take the sanitizer and they enter the room where there are waiting room, observation room, as well as the vaccination room. At this point of time, things are going smoothly. These are all the beneficiaries. If you can ask them to show the SMS. SMS torsi mein. It says Atmiya Netravati avare nimma COVID-19 lasike avadiyannu. That is the 2nd January at 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So this is the message that they have got from the CoWIN app. These are all the beneficiaries who have just finished the dry run process. Post the observation, that is 30-minute observation, they are here waiting to get a consent from the doctors to leave. 30-minute mandatory observation is here at this point of time. And the doctors are also the waiting room to meet the beneficiaries who come in. So this is the waiting room, which is to my right, and to my also right is the observation room. Once the vaccination is done, people come here and are made sure that they rest if they have any symptoms of nausea, if there's extra bleeding. So that is when the ASHA workers and doctors get into action. This is the vaccination room. Let me also show you what interesting is the storage in the vaccination room. These are the cold storage equipment that they have used. This will be the place where the vaccine shots will be kept at whenever it arrives at the PHC. Ankit, yeah, back to you, Ankit.
Thanks, Nagarjun. Comprehensive, in fact, process which is going on there in Bengaluru. It's been a very cold morning in the national capital, raining since the morning as well. It started to rain once again. This is the entrance of where we are standing right now at the GTB hospital, the venue of the dry run. Asutosh is joining us from Daryaganj. Asutosh, the first part of the first phase of the vaccination is going to be comparatively easier as far as the people are concerned, because it's largely going to be the health workers, sanitation workers, those who are directly involved in the care and the treatment of the COVID-19 patients. That can be done in various hospitals. But the challenge for the government is going to scale up this entire process for the people when they start targeting people over the age of 50 years old. How is the Delhi government preparing for it, and what has been the feedback so far at Daryaganj?
So what we know that the government is also planning to rope in the election commission as far as maintaining data of the individuals are concerned. As you rightly said, that be it the few million doses, that could be one easier task. But reaching it to a doorstep and reaching it to individuals out of 130 billion people, so that is going to be really a tough task, and that perhaps where the election commission can really help, because they have a data of individuals and then scaling up to the mass level and going every individual door to door, and so that data will help through an app where the people can register. As far as Delhi is concerned, more than 2 crore people, of course, they will be registered. But then again, it comes to the priority. Those who have already been treated through plasma, there will be, they will not be, of course, in the priority list. But after the frontline staff, workers, when it comes to the police, paramilitary and other civilians, where that job begins. So the election commission data, the government is going to use to list out to people, and then through a registration app, it will be given. We have seen how, this entire process when it began, then Arogya Setu app came in. That was also a robust system, at least to ensure if there is any positive cases around. Similar through app, digital, and of course the scientific method algorithm, everything that will be used. Indeed, as you rightly said, it is going to be a tough task, challenging task. But when you heard the health minister saying that India has, that experience of providing that immunization when it comes to polio, this is not really going to be as tough as it has been first. When you are experienced in dealing with such mass scale of program of immunization, certainly this will be challenging, but end of the day, the country has suffered through COVID, and all together they have defeated this virus. Certainly this will also be a similar exercise for the government and authorities to come together.
Absolutely, a challenge that the entire country right now is waiting to surmount, a challenge which, though, in fact, starts with the new year, but also with a hope that vaccine would be available very, very soon. Just to recap, and I just want to take it to my colleague Akshay Nath, who's to my colleague Akshita, in fact, who's joining us from the studio, to give you a sense of what is the government's plan, who gets vaccinated, what's the process. Take a look. Akshita, over to you.
That's one of the most frequently asked questions, Ankit. When will we get the vaccine? What is really the government's plan? Let me break down how the government plans to vaccinate every single citizen. In phase 1, as soon as the vaccine is rolled out, phase 1 will be healthcare workers. 1 crore healthcare workers will be vaccinated first. That will be followed by frontline workers. About 2 crore is the estimate of the frontline workers who will then be vaccinated. After that is when all the other citizens, and these are people who have morbidities, comorbidities, as well as those above 50. And according to the government estimates, that's about 27 crore people. So this phase is when it starts getting challenging, because you'll have a huge number there, 27 crore people above 50 years of age and those with comorbidities who will have to get vaccinated. And then it will be rolled out for every other citizen of the country. So that, Ankit, is what the government plans. So first up, as soon as the vaccine is rolled out, it's going to be the healthcare workers who get it.
Akshita, you and I will have to possibly wait some time before the vaccine reaches us, not in the initial focus group of the government. But thanks for giving us that update. And this is, ladies and gentlemen, as I've been telling you, before I take you back to my colleagues, those who are joining us from all across the country, the dry run for the COVID-19 vaccination for health care workers. This is important because they will be the part of the very initial group which is going to be vaccinated. This is at the GTB hospital, one of the biggest facilities of the government of Delhi as far as coronavirus is concerned. Let me just very quickly take you inside as well. Just to give you a sense of how this, in fact, entire place is decked up, is ready when the process actually hits home. You've seen volunteers to help people, security people and volunteers to help as soon as people, in fact, go in. As soon as you enter, and this is where once people are coming in after checking their IDs, after checking all the protocols, they would be coming in here. These foot markers have been put across so that there is proper social distancing which can take place. And then, there is a person, you can see the mock run which is going on. Health workers' IDs are being checked. And only then they would be allowed to go inside this waiting room for which you can see right at the beginning. So once the vaccination officer who checks your ID, this is where then the health workers are going to wait. Proper markings on the chairs for social distancing also being done there. So from this process, there is going to be the other room where people, those who are waiting, those who have been checked, their IDs have been checked, are going to enter. There are a lot of media contingent to get a sense of what's happening. And once that happens, you reach this area. Then there is vaccination officer 2 who is going to match all the credentials, note down the names, see what's happening, there, and post you are done with that check. And let me just make my way through. Then you get entry into the observation rooms, so that people can be observed after vaccination as well. I'll just show you before the observation room, the vaccination room, where actually the vaccine process is going to take place. The vaccination is going to take place once the people come here. This is where the doctors are going to vaccinate the patients. The jab would be given to them, and after taking the jab, that's the waiting room where people, in fact, are going to be sitting. This is another vaccination room. I will take you to straight away to the observation room, where few of these doctors, few of the people, those who have health workers, those who have been given the mock jab. मैम, आपका पूरा प्रोसेस आपने देखा, आप सीनियर नर्सिंग स्टाफ हैं, कितना टाइम लगा आपको पूरे प्रोसेस में?
मतलब मोस्ट प्रोबेबली 10 मिनट्स
पूरे प्रोसेस में लगा।
प्रोसेस में 10 मिनट्स, लेकिन इमेजिनेशन में हाफ एन आवर वेट करने के लिए टोटल 40 मिनट्स। मतलब 40 मिनट्स के अंदर 10 मिनट्स फॉर द प्रोसेस और आधा घंटा वेट करने के लिए टू सी कोई प्रॉब्लम तो नहीं हो रहा है वैक्सीनेशन। आफ्टर इम्यूनाइजेशन।
Okay. Sorry? Distance बनाइए. So I have also been reminded that I need to be at a distance when you are speaking to the doctors. Ma'am, I'm just trying to live just very quickly. Ma'am, what has been the observation in this dry run? What have you been able to review so far?
See, in the whole dry run, we have viewed right from the beginning. That means right from the process, the person enters over here, his credentials are verified at the gate number 1,
yes.
And then the person is made to wait because, you see, we don't want to crowd over there.
Yes.
Then subsequently he comes for the COVID app verification, and then he or she walks to the vaccination room where the vaccination is given, and then they come and wait over here for half an hour for any kind of side effects. And you can see very close to this is our stretcher. If the person develops immediate side effect, he has to be transferred immediately. So this is close to the stretcher, and then exactly, we can transfer the person with the help of
any loopholes that you have seen so far that needs to be plugged?
You see, right now we are in the process of standardization.
Okay.
So this is going to be, this dummy run is actually a very helpful run,
yeah,
because it's a big exercise. So right now we are seeing that the processes are in order. But you see, we hope that the same order is there on the same day as well, because we will be dealing with the real life. But this dry run provides us a lot of inputs as to how to go further.
Thank you so much for speaking to India Today. So the senior officials from the Ministry of Home Affairs also there monitoring this entire situation. As you just saw, they're also explaining this entire process to us. So this is how, and she said that, this is going to be a very, very important day to try and get a sense of how robust the entire process is and try and plug any loopholes if they are so far in the process. I just very quickly, as I gave you this entire walkabout to give you a sense, let me also take you to Chennai, where my colleague Akshay Nath is joining us. Akshay, so far it's been, almost hour 20 minutes for the dry run which is going on. We just heard the Home Ministry official giving us a sense of what they were expecting in this dry run. What is the process? How has the process been so far in Chennai?
Ankit, Ankit, what we're seeing here at the Rajiv Gandhi Government Hospital is that in the center which has been allotted for the dry run, we're seeing that in a batch of 5 people are going in, and here in this entrance itself we have a vaccination officer who will obviously go through all the list of names and details that have been provided. Each of the beneficiaries' name has to be ticked here, and the details from the COVIN app is being utilized here to verify the details of the beneficiary. And you can see how when each person comes in, they're doing a temperature check and also providing sanitizers. And post that, as you enter, we're seeing that there is a waiting room that has been provided. In this waiting room, there are doctors, nurses, and the beneficiaries who will be waiting. You can see that the beneficiaries are sitting here. They've already gone through the initial process of verification, but to ensure that all the steps are done correctly, there is a second verification counter as well, which is in place. So you can see here that there's a second verification counter wherein members are being asked to provide the details. And I have with me another beneficiary. Sir, you've come here. Can you explain how you feel about this entire process and what are you expecting today?
Actually, we have come for a trial run of COVID-19 vaccine, and we are maintaining a 6 feet social distancing. And I have registered my authenticated ID card for registering and for the vaccination. And I have been issued a vaccine at present. And now I have developed small redness alone as a post-complication of a vaccine. So I'm going to authenticate that in the website now.
And what are you expecting, as you are also a doctor? So, do you have any kind of reservation about this because you're actually having redness?
Yeah. Any complications can come to anyone. So we should be very cautious for monitoring the adverse effects of the vaccine. And we have to monitor that closely in order to prevent any further complications arising for the vaccine.
I wish you all the luck, sir, and I hope everything goes fine for you. Ankit, you have to understand this. The process started from 9 a.m. and it's only like 10 minutes process for giving the shot. But after that, there is a 30-minute waiting time. And the gentleman who just spoke to us was telling that he has seen a post-vaccination complication, which is redness. It's not normal. Only very few people have such condition coming up. Most of the time when the vaccine is given, the 30-minute observation period will allow you to understand that nothing wrong is there or right. What is happening here is this is the vaccination room that we just saw. And after that, the observation room also. I'll just give you a glimpse and you can see how people are waiting here. There are people who have been allotted different spaces as well. Mostly the frontline workers are the one who have been, given this dry run test. And we're seeing that all of them have been patiently waiting. Ankit, this is a big moment for the country and we'll have to wait and watch what will be the next movement.
Absolutely, no doubt about the fact that this is a very important moment as far as the country is concerned. 2020 has been the year of pandemic, and we are hoping that 2021 very quickly becomes the year of vaccination, of life in some form, going back to normal. With a reminder that despite the vaccine being available and despite the vaccination process, which may start soon, please don't give up on your hand hygiene, on wearing the mask when you get out. Let me now go across and take you to Gopi, my colleague who's joining us from Thiruvananthapuram. Gopi, a similar kind of process. The entire effort is to standardize this entire vaccination process all across the country so that people exactly know in every part of the country, those who are involved in this vaccination process, what needs to be done when. How has the entire vaccination drive, the dry run, been in Thiruvananthapuram? Any hiccups?
Well, Ankit, we are in one of the government hospitals in Thiruvananthapuram. Just a while back, I was having a word with the district collector, and according to the government plan, they are actually going for a 3-tier approach. One will be the primary health center, second will be the district hospital, and third will be the private hospital. So I'm at one of the hospitals in Perukada, and I think I'll just show you a whole timeline of what happens. This is actually the main entrance towards the vaccination center. There will be a gatekeeper, there will be somebody who has a list of people.
26. എത്ര പേർക്ക് നമ്മൾ രജിസ്റ്റർ ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത്? നമ്മളിപ്പോൾ രജിസ്റ്റർ ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ള 26 ഉള്ളൂ ഇന്നത്തെ ഇതിൽ.
ടിക്കറ്റ് അതെല്ലാം വന്നവരാണോ? So Ankit, I'll just quickly translate this. This is the list of the people who have been registered for the day, and all these people have come here to administer the vaccine. And what happens after that? We will just walk into this waiting area. This is the waiting area where these people would be waiting. And today, because it's a dry run, it's mostly the health workers and the workers from this very hospital who has come for this dry run. And the second is the registration desk inside this vaccination cabin, and this will be the registration center where their credentials will be verified, and there are people who are actually monitoring these details and data on their mobile phones, because these data are also added into their mobile phones. So those data and credentials will be verified, and after that verification they must go inside to the vaccination room or the vaccination table. So after that, they must come inside this area, and this is where the actual administration of the vaccine
So Gopi,
happens.
you know what we are seeing right now from Delhi to Chennai to Bengaluru to even at Thiruvananthapuram, the same kind of exercise, and that is exactly what I was telling our viewers, that now the entire effort is to standardize this entire process. Milind, my colleague, who covers the entire health ministry and the health sector very, very keenly for India today. Yesterday was a big day. The emergency use approval coming in for Covishield. How soon can we expect? Because, today after this dry run, people would be hoping that in the next few days, there would be at least a process will start of actual vaccination.
Well, Ankit, if you look at the way the dry run is happening today, you must have just seen the whole process. So if all goes well, we could have an approval for Covishield by this evening. And that would be big in a sense that then all the vaccines will need to be transported to various centers.
Yes.
One of the center is in Delhi's Rajiv Gandhi Super Speciality Hospital. If the dry run is happening here at Guru Tegh Bahadur, the vaccines will be transported here. So that should take about 3 to 4 more days just after the approvals. And that is why in the first week or before 10th of January, the government is planning to start the vaccination process.
It will be safe to say the countdown has begun. As Milind was giving us a sense of the timeline of when the vaccination process, actual vaccination process can start. Ladies and gentlemen, the vaccine is here, but that doesn't give you any right to take off your mask. Please don't be complacent. We have fought a very long battle in the year 2020. That's all the time that I have in this edition.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.